If you're watching this video, you're probably struggling with your sleep. You're either struggling getting to sleep or you're struggling staying asleep and getting that really deep, refreshing sleep that we need to manage our day. My name's Matt. I'm a qualified psychotherapist and meditation teacher. And through my Mind Hackers courses, I help clients get better self-confidence, better self-belief, and better sleep. And I'm going to show you how a little bit on this video. So sleep and meditation are actually very close bedfellows because they use an aspect of ourselves that we're not used to connecting to in our day-to-day, in our busy day. So if you think about meditating, we sit there in meditation and we observe our thoughts and feelings without reacting to them. And this gives us distance and space and an ability to hold them and be more present, not only in meditation, but then throughout our day. And if you think about how we go to sleep, it's pretty much the same thing. We lie down in a dark room, preferably, and we sit with our thoughts and feelings and we just observe them and watch them, hopefully not get caught up in them, until eventually we drift off into a deep, nice, relaxing sleep. Now, the problem is, if we don't practice being with our thoughts and feelings, then our thoughts and feelings can be very overwhelming. And this is the experience that we have in meditation when we first start to meditate. And this is why people give up meditating at the start, because they think, oh, I'm doing it wrong because all these thoughts and feelings keep coming up and I keep getting distracted by them. Now, in sleep, people say, yeah, I'm terrible at getting to sleep because I lie there and I see all these thoughts and feelings and then I start to think about more and more and more. And I start to connect with my thoughts and my feelings, and before I know it, I'm thinking and thinking and thinking, and I just can't drift off to sleep. Now, very often, one of the biggest problems with getting to sleep is that we run our minds so fast right up until the point of getting to sleep. So if you're struggling with your sleep, I want to ask you this question. What are you doing half an hour before you go to bed? Are you still doing right up until the point you go to bed? Are you sat in the place that you sleep, watching TV, scrolling your phone, winding the mind up before you switch the light off and try and get to sleep? If the answer is yes, then it's no wonder that you're finding it difficult to sleep. The mind is like a motor and it runs and runs and runs. And when we have very busy days, the mind can be very, very busy. And when we observe the mind in meditation, when we've had a busy day, we'll have lots of thoughts and feelings going round and round and round and round. So if you're struggling to sleep, the first thing I would say to you is check what you're doing half an hour before you go to sleep. You should be thinking about winding down at least half an hour. I'd say an hour before you go to sleep. So no screen time. Okay, no doing or planning an hour before bed. Trying to stay out of the bedroom until you're going to go to sleep. Okay, don't be sat in bed watching television or using your phone, because the brain is a very strange machine and it will associate whatever you do in that room with what that room is for. And you just start to use your bedroom for sleep, then the brain starts to associate that room for sleep. It starts to associate the half an hour wind down in moving towards sleep. And then when you get into sleep, the brain has already started to slow down. The motor has already started to lessen and there will be less thoughts and feelings there. But of course, even if we slow the motor down, the thoughts and feelings are still going to be there, okay? And if we engage with them, we're just going to create more thoughts and feelings, because that's how minds work. So one thing you can do is we can start to use a technique to focus ourselves not on the thoughts and feelings, but on the part of us beyond the thoughts and feelings that is going to move into sleep, the present mind. And I talk a lot about this on my Mind Hackers 101 course, which is a full comprehensive system on how to connect to presence, how to build better self-confidence and a better sense of calm. If you're interested in joining that community, there's a link in the description below where you get access to me, monthly workshops and a full comprehensive course. But for now, here's a little technique that you can use next time you get into bed. when you get into bed, what I want you to do, you've closed your eyes, you've switched all the lights off, you're nice and snug. You're just going to close your eyes, okay? And then you're going to take a deep breath in through the nose and a long, steady out breath through the mouth. And then you're just going to lie in bed and just watch the breath moving in and out of the nostrils for a little bit. And then you're just going to move your attention through each body part. So you're starting with the head, and you just stay with the head, and just feel the head in your awareness. All the thousands of sensations that make up the head in your awareness. And just imagining the head being really heavy. Just sinking into the pillow. And then you're going to move your attention into the neck and throat, doing the same thing, just relaxing it, just feeling it relax, feeling it soften. Then moving all your attention into the shoulders, just feeling all the sensations there. And again, just inviting the shoulders to relax. And then moving down into the upper arms and the forearms and the hands. And just imagining them to be really heavy now, that nice feeling of heaviness as all the muscles soften. And then feeling the back, expanding your awareness to take in the whole of the back and just feeling that relax too. Just letting go of all the tension of the day and just feeling the back sink into the mattress. And then the chest, and then the stomach, relaxing. The pelvis, the upper legs, the lower legs, and the feet. And then just feeling the whole body there, heavy and relaxed. And anytime the mind wanders off, just moving back to the body part that you're concentrating on as you move back up the body. Lower legs, upper legs, pelvis, stomach, chest, back, arms, hands, neck, shoulders, throat, and head. And then just open your eyes. So there's a little technique you can use, and you can keep going up and down the body like that, just inviting it to soften, and any thoughts or feelings that are still there even after the wind down, you just keep dropping and keep coming back to the experience of the body and just feeling its heaviness and that relaxation. Keep going up and down the body, nice and gently and nice and soft, and just watch yourself drift into that nice sleep. I hope that's useful, and I hope to see you on our Mind Hacking community.